I fucked that up bad. This is fine. I already had it spoiled for me by Nintendo, though. Which is the only problem. Is the stream live? Someone please comment or say something. If good connection, okay, this is hype. This is hype. I also fucked up my hair. Sick. I don't know if I want the lights on or off. Because I fucked up the lights. The concurrent viewers just dead. Thank you, Nintendo, for spoiling your fucking DLC for me, by the way. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Also, this is gonna suck having to set this up. This is my first time doing a reaction video, guys. Leave me alone. Well, actually, no, this is the second time, but the first time was ass, so. Yeah, we ain't gonna worry about that. We good? Someone type something in chat. We good? Alright. I'm gonna turn the volume up. Oh, what the fuck is this? Fuck is this? Also, what the fuck did I...
Time has finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
What is this? Oh my god!
Into an enemy's trap. As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die?
Oh my god.
I thought as much.
It's fine.
I also do not wish to die.
I'm fine with it. As long as it's not the same as every other Fire Emblem character before.
You must join Smash. Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
Oh, that looks sick. I like this already. To be fair, at first, like, I heard that it was a Fire Emblem character, and I was just like, you're joking. Join Smash. Oh my god.
So joining Smash consumes even the darkness itself.
Oh, he looking nice. He looks like a mix of like any. Oh, what the fuck was that map? Wait, was that a new map? Was that a new map? Was that the new map? He looks like a. Oh, Cloud. Let's go. Have one of my mains fucking up the new character.
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen, are there? And you wield the sword as well? What will you do? Huh. So that is how you plan to win the day? So be it. I'll reward your cleverness this time.
There's a female one? And she looking mighty fine too?
How is this?
What the? What? Wait! Byleth recruit. What? Is there two? Is it an echo?
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics.
Is it the same character?
Strike with superior reach.
Okay, no, it's the same character. Good. I was about to say, did we just get two Fire Emblem characters? And then it would be like more than Pokemon. Also, damn!
Speed of Failnaught.
Yo!
Along with the sword of the creator, each weapon matches a direction.
What is this? I might have to play this character.
Your will and mine be now as one.
What is this?
To you, both sides of time are revealed.
Oh shit!
Through Smash, show the world.
What? Expire. I thought it was gonna. That's why he did the. I mean, we were all thinking it was a third party.
Yes, there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle.
It's
Fire Emblem
Byleth,
Three
okay.
Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Soon. Oh, okay, so it's not a.
Release is planned
Woo!
for January 28th.
January 28th!
You'll have instant access if you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass. And it
Also,
will
the
be
female one
available
looking
for purchase
bad, and I love it.
In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things.
Knowledge of the
so don't
fighters now.
worry. First off,
What is Fire Emblem?
it's really hard to pronounce in Japanese. The producer said it's okay if I just say Fire Emblem. But when writing it, if you don't write Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful. The series' first entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990.
Okay, so we're getting backstory about this game, about the series as well. I don't know a lot about Fire Emblem, so this is good.
Tactical. Well, it's tactical in that it simulates combat.
Turn this
You
up.
can
Why
think
is
of
it so
as
low?
moving pieces in a board game. Or in other words, a game in which you advance units across a grid and battle.
Okay.
When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of ones in which you command tanks, aircrafts, and so on. But Fire Emblem was unique because each unit was a specific character, sort of like in role-playing games.
So like an RPG, yeah.
Plus, something made it stand out from other Nintendo products. Characters could permanently die. That's pretty direct language though, so perhaps we
What?
should just say they're sleeping with the fishes.
Yes,
Really,
Sakurai.
if a character fell
You
in
don't need to
battle, you lose
sugarcoat
that
nothing
unit.
here, buddy.
They'd be gone and you couldn't use them again.
Bam.
Recent entries
Dark.
in the series maintain this concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you. But a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak.
Okay, so is that where is? So that's why they call it
In the
classic
old
mode in
games,
there, but it's like a
units would really
Nuzlocke
be gone,
run.
never to be mentioned again. Scary.
Never to be mentioned.
The game's stories are told
Is this
like
Undertale?
chronicles of war with increasingly distinct characters.
So I'm looking at my
engrossing
phone because
scenarios.
like reasons.
Several characters also appear in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and 6 of the 7 can use a counterattack. It's their down special.
Yeah.
There's
Crom
actually a
Roy.
reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire
Marth
Emblem fighters
Lucina.
into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes
I
your
have no
opponent's
idea
turn.
what the other ones are.
They
Corrin?
attack and you counter. Next comes your turn.
I'm not sure if Ike has one.
And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series.
Damn. I thought it
People
was
who
a.
aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many?
Yeah.
Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games. Let's try saying them in the Fire Emblem Can You Say It challenge. I'll give it a try.
暗黒竜と光の剣、外伝紋章の謎、聖戦の系譜、トラキア776、封印の剣烈火の剣、聖魔の功績、草原の奇跡、暁の神、心眼の新聞集、覚醒一般構図、風化殺
There
撃。
you go, 17.
He pretty much stuck up the middle finger. Also, that's where the post came from.
今変な数え方してます。
So, you saw how I was counting in a weird way, right? I was counting in binary.
Hmm?
これが全部
This is 0. Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So, this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you get 16. Add 1 and you get 17.
What?
Awesome, isn't it?
Whoa.
You can actually count up to 31 in one hand. And if you use both hands, you can count all the way up to 1023.
Excuse me, what?
畳の数を数える目の数を
If you've given up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go.
Try when you're bored.
What is Fire Emblem Three Houses? In Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life and, well, you end up fighting the other houses.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses in their regions. It's a very sad game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you.
Well, damn.
To understand the concept of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played an early version of the game before its release.
Ooh.
I've done the same thing before, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, for example. Because
He did it with
wait
Breath of the
until launch to
Wild?
experience it, or we'd have never made it in time. For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same this time, but with there being 3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference. The game has multiple routes and the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Before my demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November.
Damn.
Therefore, some of what I'm about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version. As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go. So, this is our new fighter, Byleth.
I almost said Byleth. Byleth.
Sadly, they're lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better than Robin's, but that's about all you can say for them.
Oh.
Throws are not their strong point either. Their grab lacks range. But actually, you could say that they're distance demon. The hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem Three Houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that. First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator.
The sword of the what?
The
Okay.
Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip.
I like the song.
They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves.
That actually kind of look nice.
For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies.
Ooh, that looks nice. Looks like a good
For
attack.
their up air attack, they'll wave the whip sword overhead. The hit detection for this attack lasts for a relatively long time.
Oh god.
The up special move is really something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things like this.
Joker 2.0. Joker 2.0.
It was pretty terrifying how I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition,
Oh!
you can do awful things like this.
No!
That said, you'll launch opponents upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage. Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch on to mash attack to charge forward a little, like this. But as you'd expect, it can be easily shielded, so be careful.
Oh. Oh no.
Mid-air and you'll karma effect,
No!
which
No!
allows you to withstand an attack.
Are you kidding?
Just so you know, if you execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time, it plays out like this. It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. unless you get grabbed.
Unless you get grabbed. I love the way you said
Another
it.
notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms. While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area. It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack. Also, you can turn around during the move. The swing takes a while, so if an opponent runs behind you during the move, you can quickly change direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move,
It's very
it can
good.
be really effective when
What?
used against a group of opponents.
I don't ever want to play online ever again.
Plus, even
And I
if you
thought
fail
Hero
to
ruined
land a
it.
direct hit,
Oh god,
any
Ness.
opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little.
Are you kidding?
It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them.
The 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
By the
21,
way,
22, 23,
earlier
24,
I talked a
25,
little
28.
bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend
We
using
have
this
10
down
days.
special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. It hits with that much power in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks like this could just make you hit
36
by counter after
in
counter.
one attack. That's crazy. I mean, to be
Next,
fair,
we have the neutral
it's not the best
The bow
damage.
you use is
Like
called-
it.
First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready.
What?
You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful.
Oh.
That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of light. You can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire. But again, you'll need to take care when using
This
this
looks-
move. For one,
Byleth? Look, I don't remember how to say it. God damn it, I have bad memory.
Not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible.
Oh. That's a hefty amount of
Once
damage.
you've entered the stance, you won't be able to do anything. Which means
That's
it's
a
quite
lot of
risky
damage.
attack to use against
Oh my
fighters
god,
who
I
have
just-
a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray.
I'm actually
It
mad
is,
at myself
after all,
now.
a long-range move.
29.
You deal a sudden blow to opponents. So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version. As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together.
That looks like a really nice looking Final Smash, even though it's like really quick.
Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female.
Hmm.
However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you who played the original game will of course understand what I'm referring to. The sixth color is based on Sothis, who you
Yeah.
just saw earlier.
They look
The
really nice.
seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story. Didn't we see this variation in the final smash? Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery.
That's a really weird name.
This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and cathedral all in one stage.
Okay. What about like the big piece
It's
in
the
like the
type of
middle
stage
between
that
the marketplace and
rotates
reception
through
hall?
different areas, such as these four. Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas. The first area is the marketplace. I think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid. Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one.
Yikes.
There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see.
Here you can break them.
If you do break them, the stage will expand to the left and right. I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper. You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop, you'll come crashing back down, be broken through the ceiling and slammed into the building. And the guests in the reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adressian Empire. And as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict.
Okay, I gotta remember these names.
She'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down.
Oh, like in
However, Byleth
boxing
can't
circuit.
actually reach it, even though it's
or
their
boxing
stage.
ring.
You can reach it with other fighters, though.
I know Sonic
it's
could
nice
reach
if you can
that.
work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go. I made it. And you can knock it down.
So it looks like it takes like one,
Also, you
maybe
can
two
break
hits
this
with other
table.
characters to break.
Like so.
T-
Just like the sign that reads Fudin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
What about the ones in the back? Can
Next
those
up,
be
the
broken?
bridge. The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area. It's very wide indeed. It's similar to the Bridge of Elden stage.
Looks
The guests
similar.
are from the Golden Deer, Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence. They belong to the Leicester Alliance.
To the yeah.
Because it's an alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess
Ooh.
once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey,
Probably.
it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training. As for the bridge's design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen. You could also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think it suits the Golden Deer perfectly.
Yo. I really want to try this character, but at the same time I'm scared of this character.
The last area is the cathedral, only with some platforms you can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Sedith, Flame, and Rhea.
Oh, I thought that was
There's Sedith, who appears to have an extremely
I don't remember her name,
sister
fuck.
Flame.
But she appears in the final smash and uses an ult.
Him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities. I feel that Flame might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged. It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes.
See Byleth. I say
Today
again.
we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages.
Oh, and it's the female
That'll give us
variant. Let's go.
precisely 5 players per side. All right, here we go, Joker. Joker! And Hero! Gee, we really made a lot, huh? Banjo! By now, I think you know what I'm doing. Basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the professor here. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on.
Yeah, that's...
It's not going to land that easily. Uh-oh, this is bad. Bennigan. I better keep my distance.
Sakurai's pretty good. Sakurai's really good. Well, I mean, he should be. He created this game. He created the game. He has to be good at it, right? Or that's how logic would indicate it.
Lots of explosives. Ouch. Perfect shield at that, huh? Good one. If I do this, or like so. No anti-air, huh? There, the soccer ball connected. Good, there's Mom.
There's Mom.
You're in a good spot, Mom. Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well,
Gardevoir. Well, wait.
At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not.
Well, yeah, Gardevoir's not the best Pokemon in this game. Cause
like
she just Gardevoir just like
See? They got
projectile avoidance, which some characters that could be like big, but some characters
Can't
is
waste the chance.
like horrible, cause like they don't have any, so it's like
There's
nothing.
another smash ball. Yes, got it.
Well, damn.
Now, what are you charging up for? There's still more. Whack. Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I was trying to fight
job,
these
Sakurai.
abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game.
True. In some cases, if it's
It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end.
the end. Song collection. Ooh, wait, yeah.
Now, about the additional music. Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration. 11 songs are being added.
Yeah, because like,
This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English.
ooh, because like they already have a lot of the songs in it, so they might as well just add a few.
We're also adding in a new spirit board.
Yes.
It includes
Hope,
a house
Novice,
among some of the
Ace,
other popular
Hope.
characters.
Legend.
Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new Classic Mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The
Oh
final
wait, no, that's
battle
just for.
is against Master Hand
That's
Crazy
fucking
Hair,
for
But you'll find that something pretty amusing happens,
Thing.
so look forward to that.
character. I'm stupid. I thought that was for everyone.
Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a
Oh,
look.
I forgot about these. Last time we got like Sans, right? Which was crazy. What are we getting this time? Probably a bunch of Fire Emblem stuff. I thought that was fucking Izuo, or I don't know how to say it, from the guy from Assassin's. I am bad with names. I actually thought that's who it was for a second. No! No! Oh! Mega Man! Oh! Wasn't this in Wii U? Battle Network. Oh, it's back. Unless this one is in Wii U. I know that for a fact. Unless I'm tripping, but I don't think I am. What? 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 No! No! What? I quit. No! I don't like Cuphead, but what? That's sick. That's amazing. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. I'm counting Cuphead as in Smash now.
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume.
What?
And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays.
I'm done. I'm dying. I didn't think that they would add Cuphead at all.
After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it. And now, onto the amiibo.
Ooh.
The color palette for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 7th.
So tomorrow. Ooh, those look good.
And now, with the addition of Byleth, the Fighter's Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo-Kazooie,
Terry,
Bogard, and Byleth.
Sakurai?
From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience.
Second fighter pass?
Since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there? When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer
Oh, the
a
wall,
new
I
style
love
of
that.
play.
Second fighter pass?
As I stated, we'll continue to release
About
more
this.
DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
What? Even more fighters in develop. Wait. How many? Oh! What? Oh!
Looks like there will be 1 more fighter than last time. For
Oh!
this reason, we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass Volume 2. It will be available for pre-purchase on the date shown, so please keep an eye out. And now that it's official, we intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time,
What?
the contents will remain unknown for now, and I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed. Like last time, I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided.
The kinds of.
Even if I receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider. But I still hope you'll look forward to it. We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass
What?
Volume 2.
What? What?
Last
What?
time, it was a Rex costume. But this time, here's what we have.
Pyra? Oh! What?
It's a Mii Fighter costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh!
This will not be for sale individually, so it can only be acquired as part of Fighters Pass Volume 2.
How much is it? I'm buying this. Lastly, what?
It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest selling fighting game in the world. Personally, I don't know if it counts as simply a fighting game, but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world. Seems like Street Fighter 2 was in the lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales.
Let's go.
However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other systems, so I don't know if that's been accounted for. Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion.
I don't think that counts.
So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is #1. Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game, some sort of celebration of gaming or something else entirely.
I like that.
Also, I feel a deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters. The first Fighters Pass just wrapped up, but it was decided that there will be more DLC. Which means, no breaks for me.
Aww.
I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue to support us.
Sakurai, no.
That's it. Thank
Don't
you.
do this to yourself, buddy. Holy shit. No one was in chat for the whole time, but I don't care. Holy shit. So we got Cuphead. We got Byleth. I'm gonna end the stream now, but I'll be back to discuss this. I'll be back. I'll see y'all in the next stream.